but we have a new bike. I'm on a 2025 300 XCW Champion Edition, so I have the Red Bull graphics. Right away, it definitely feels a lot different than my Yamaha. Just 4-stroke to 2-stroke, no back compression. Definitely feels like it's 100 pounds lighter. I'm familiar with this kind of bike. I had a 2022 250 XCW, so not a 300, but pretty similar. The cockpit is what feels the weirdest right now. It's definitely a lot different than a Yamaha. The KTM, you're more up front. The Yamaha kind of puts you back more, like in a race kind of position. But so far so good. I'll give more of a full day review at the end of the ride here. So the bike shouldn't be so loud, that's for sure. It's definitely way quieter, even with my quiet insert on my exhaust. Dad is clearly familiar with it. He just got rid of a 300, so it probably feels exactly like it to him. It's gonna be a while before I'm riding wheelies down the road, that's for sure. Oh man, that suspension is nice, so that is soft. Like crazy soft, holy. .7 miles. The power feels like you could give it a handful of throttle and you would like barely feel anything in your hands. It's crazy. I always liked my 250. It lacked the bottom end of the 300 has, but you get used to any bike, you can pretty much ride it however you want. But this bike feels like a Cadillac. The stock gearing feels really nice. Definitely just feels more effortless on a 300. Which is why basically everyone in the world that rides a 300, I guess. If you're serious about enduro riding, you have a 300 for many reasons. Oh man, it's so weird to ride in first gear without my fingers on my clutch. I can just probably gonna take a break and let them cool off. Huh. Made that look so easy. What's happening? crested wheat. Oh man, my Yamaha beats you half to death on these things. Just so smooth. Once I get used to this, I'm gonna be in love. Man, you can throw it around like in that little stuff right there. Just so easy. It definitely sounds different than the TPI bikes. TPI's got a deeper sound to it, I think. Just run a gear high and just kind of flow through that. So nice. That doesn't even feel that bumpy. It's bizarre to me. And the thing never stalls. Like, you can just go in second with just no clutch and just... And even when you slow down, like my Yamaha, when you go this speed, it feels amazing because that's what it was made for. And it doesn't feel heavy, it feels light. And it's got plenty, even my 250 has plenty of power for your average guy, which I definitely am sometimes below average. I'm mostly average. I definitely have my good moments and my bad moments. But when you have this thing in first gear, it doesn't lose that lightness that the 4-stroke loses at slow speeds. Oh, every bike should have this suspension on. It's just so amazing. Like, my hands would already be tired on my Yamaha. Just beginning of the day, I always grip on a little too tight because I'm usually a little nervous. And even though I did that on this bike, on those rocks, those are just not apparent there. Don't even feel those. Oh, this bike's gonna be amazing in the mountains. I wish the snow would hurry up and melt. Like, this is 4th gear at this speed with no clutch. Make sure I was in 4th. Yeah, I was in 4th. Are you in the green map, Dad?
I think so.
Is it green right here? Or is it white?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, mine just went off. When you start it, See if it's green. Oh yeah. So if you hit the top button, it'll go to the white map. Power band, like you can feel it. You can feel you have more power, but it doesn't hit at all. Like it rides like a 4-stroke for sure. I was expecting my other bike right there. My other bike has a lot of mid power. Makes you feel like you're cheating. Like it doesn't feel fair at all. It feels pretty good to sit down on. I'm not a sitter though, so I don't really care. I'll sit down when I have to, but I prefer to stand. The more I'm getting used to it, the more I like it. Makes you feel like you could ride for ages and just never get tired. But we are out in Paradise today, we're gonna stay away from the whoops today, I'm sure. But was 40 pretty easy. I wonder how fast this gearbox would go. Even sitting down, that's still so smooth. This is a 22 mile an hour. Miss my Yamaha brakes though. There's nothing better than that Nissan front brake in my opinion. This one's kind of soft. But you think less about stalling and more just about enjoying the ride. Like, I feel like I can just slow down and really enjoy myself on this bike. On the Yamaha, you learn that the harder you ride it, the better everything performs. And on this, you just, if you want to go slow, it doesn't care. The Yamaha, everything you usually like about a Yamaha, it punishes you if you go slow. And it just works better if you go fast. But this bike, I feel like I can just do whatever speed I feel comfortable with. If I want to just go slow and look around, it's just as enjoyable as wide open across the desert. So, I don't know. So far, so good. Getting used to the way it feels. The power is still just kind of weird compared to my 250, but oh, there's a little bit loaded up right there. More than my TPI bike. My TPI would never load up. You could let it pull downhill for ages and it would just be crisp at the bottom. But I got a feeling you were gonna have to prop this one a little bit. That felt so good. There's Mama. Out here though, we've gotten a lot of moisture this week. The grass probably appreciates that. But I haven't posted videos in a while. I went riding like 2 weeks ago, but I accidentally forgot my camera at home, so it was a really good ride though. We went out north of Bliss. I think we put like 80 miles on it. But I see see there's not much content on these, the new TBI XCWs. We'll be putting like Brahmas, big tanks, all that kind of stuff on these. I'll let you know how kind of gas mileage we get, because I know there's not much out there about it. So ooh, this looks because I know I've posted a lot of Paradise videos, but this one shouldn't be like all the other ones, so. That new fork on the front, that's nice, very nice. I like the Explorer fork, so, and everyone agrees the Exact is huge improvement. Seems like it does a really good job with everything so far. Like even that big drop right there, no problem. I just feel so in control on this bike. Taking a different way this time. Just let it load for days. Third at 15 is no problem. Liking this bike. lands, Ford just feels so soft. And for stock gearing, it's like, that's really good. You guys are gonna get tired of hearing me say, man, this thing's good, but it's the truth. 300, I think, is probably the best bike in the world for like 90% of guys. If you're doing any kind of off-road, it's the best. Kind of sounds like it's loaded up sometimes, but when you drop it, it's not. So maybe it's just the way it sounds, I guess. Like at this RPM, it kind of sounds like it's loaded, but the Champion Edition has this ribbed seat cover on it, and I've never had one, but supposedly they're good. But I've never had a problem with a stock seat, so there's a Badger.